Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will be solving coin chains 2 problem. In this you are given multiple coins, so you can use any those coins any number of times, and you need to uh, make that amount by using those coins only. So we need to find for how many ways we can make it to that amount. So, we do have two approaches for that, the brute force approach, but it results in the DLE, and the dynamic programming approach. We will be discussing both the approaches in this tutorial. So, we can see first the examples. In this, the amount is 5, we need to make it amount 5. Coins are 1 to 5. So, in how many number of ways we can do that? They are 4, because 5, if we are using 1 only, we can make it 2 coin and 1 2 2 1 1 1 and all the coins of 1. So in this way we can make it. Again, if amount is 3 and coins are 2, we cannot make it, so we should return 0. And this amount is 10 and coins are 10. Coins of 10 is available, so for one coin only, in the one way only, we can do make it to that amount. Again, so first I will be explaining the change coins approach with the recursion. So over here I implemented this recursive solution. Let's check it. So now I will be first explaining the recursive solution. So in this we are passing amount. In this function we are passing amount, coins, sum and start. Coins is the array of coins. So if sum is greater than amount, then we can return the solution. We have declared coin over here. Look at this, which contains the count of those values. So the count will return the number of coins we have. So this functions is not returning anything, because it is incrementing the global variable count over here. So it's like initially we will go like, if sum is greater than or equal to count, if sum equal to count, we will be incrementing the count. Again, this thing will happen when when our function reaches to the point where the sum is greater than or equal to amount. So how it does is, first we will loop with the every element of the coins. If coins of I is greater than amount, we will go to the next iteration. Else we will be calling change coins, amount, coins, sum plus coins of I. So now initially we will be calling this function with the 0. So 0 plus the first coin, which is suppose one coin, then it will become 1. Again it will come over here, it will do the same. Sum is not greater than or equal to amount, so again it will go over here. First it will again iterate for, this is a recursive, so it will check for the all possible combination. First it will go like 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, then it will reach 5. Our target value in the first program is 5, so it will reach 5, then it will increment the counter. Again it will go with the every possible combination, but this approach will return the TL, like over here change coins, return count. So let's see, let's execute this by recursive approach. It is getting accepted. Let's submit it. Yes, this is time limits exceeded. So this approach will work for the some of the test cases. It is working for around 17 test cases from 27, but will fail in 10 test cases because of the TLE. So what is the other approach we can do is by using the dynamic programming. Let's discuss that approach. So what I did is this program. I have created a DP array of integer type. It is having number of elements equal to amount plus 1, and I am initializing the DP of 0 equal to 1. For int, I am iterating with all the coins. The coin is the one value of the coin array, so I am iterating. Again, I am having one for loop over inside it, which is iterating from that coin to less than or equal to amount and I plus plus. Then what it will do is like, it will be like, for suppose over here first coin is there, DP of 1 is equal to DP of 1 plus DP of I minus coin, means DP of 0. DP of 1 as of now, because array is not initialized, so default value 0, 0 plus 1, 1. So in this way it will iterate and will return the DP of amount. Let's see the example. Let's see how it is getting calculated. For 1, it will be like DP of 1 equal to 1, DP of 2 equal to 1, DP of 3 equal to 1, DP of 4 equal to 1, DP of 5 equal to 1, if you use that formula for computing the DP. Again for 2, DP of 2 equal to 2, DP of 3 equal to 3, DP of 4 equal to 3, DP of 5 equal to 3. For 5, it will just find out DP of 5, which is DP of 5 initially was 3 and plus DP of 0 by this formula. So again, let's submit it with the DP. It is very fast. It is like 100% faster than other algorithms. Thank you for watching.